It's like jazzy Phoenix Wright tunes. But hey there, welcome. It's been a bit. I was pretty sick with a sinus infection, and then last week I was trying to prep for Comic Palooza, of which like I needed to do a lot of stuff, and I will have to do a lot more stuff next week. So I might be in the same situation next week where I'm not able to stream, but I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna stream tomorrow to make up for all the weeks I've been gone. But yeah, let me get into some drawing. It's been a while, but I can talk about Comic Palooza a little bit. Let's see, where are we? But yeah, there we are. Yeah, happy Thursday to you. Welcome. If you're catching the stream now, or if you're catching the VOD, I appreciate it. But yeah, hope you've been having a good week so far. We're gonna go back to our little sketch here. So this is where we were last time. The teacup was floating away, and a ghost. I did a little more detail to it because I wanted to show Dormouse Micah in the side before I did the close-up of him not looking. So we are on a brand new blank page. Now I did a little something different this time from the last time. I did kind of want to lightly plan. Yeah, once again trying to relearn like the style of this comic after not doing it for so long. And since I haven't really streamed recently because of, like I said, illness and then having to prep for a show, I've actually started sketching the next chapter, because if you have not seen, I did finish chapter 9. So I'm sketching out chapter 10 right now, so I use a different pen for that. Let's see, where was he grabbing the hat before? I think, okay. So he's kind of ducking down, but he's gonna lower his hand. So I guess I want the hand here to show that it's being lowered. Maybe you could still have the hat a little askew though. Also, another interesting thing, so a lot of the characters that are in this side story are going to be shown at the beginning of the next chapter that I'm working on right now. And so I have been drawing these characters a lot more, so we'll see if that shows in a way, you know. So I boothed with my friend, whose business handle is Bloomoff Co. And we had a good time. We were, funnily enough, we were boothed to some of my, and this was like totally serendipitous. We were boothed right next to some of my friends from Renfest, and so I was really happy because it was like, oh, like I already know these people, and so it was just nice to be able to have like someone who, you know, looking out for for me, and I got to introduce him to some people, and yeah. But overall, it was a lot better than last year. Had pretty steady, like, people coming by, checking stuff out. There's a lot of love for the Deltarune stuff. There's a lot of love for the frog teas. I'm actually really glad that you guys, well, anyone who was at the convention, that y'all really liked the hot frogs in your area teas. It makes me so happy because that's like one of the full color designs I was able to do, and really liked how it came out. So the fact that it's like, wow, people really like it, it makes me happy. I want to make sure I have the collar correct. I know it's a bit of a higher collar. Yeah, okay, there you go. So yeah, as usual, I saw some really good Deltarune cosplayers. Usually Comicpalooza is the convention I see the most Deltarune cosplayers, and I am very happy because it is one of my favorites. So just make sure I get this lapel right, because he is, yeah. It kind of looks like I did not do it correctly on that last drawing, but it is a sketch and I can always fix it later. Because what I'll probably do is that I have the picture of them, and then I'm gonna have the appearance like in between here. So like before, you could just see a mouth and like drinking the tea, right? So now I'm gonna have it where you can see the full face drinking the tea. Which now I'm like, okay, maybe I'm drawing the the teacup, but now I'm actually gonna draw the whole face as well. Side? Okay. I was like, which side was the handle on again? There we go. So yeah, my next show I'm gonna be doing is Corpus Christi Comic-Con, and it'll be my first year doing that one. Like I said, this year I kind of wanted to try a couple new ones as well as some that I did last year. And so that's like it's gonna be not this weekend, but next weekend. So I really am I'm really gonna have to start prepping stuff. But that's why I said I'm good for this week. But next week I will probably be MIA when it comes to streams again, unfortunately. But I'll do what I can. All right, so we're gonna have him. Like hiding in the bushes here. Like I said, he's still gonna be like slightly incorporeal. You got maybe kind of have some of the vines peeking in between. So yeah, tomorrow, when I do stream gaming, I'm thinking I'll do some more Deltarune, because that's what we've been doing. I do feel bad, like, leaving poor Animal Crossing on the back burner, but I'm sure I'll get back to it eventually. I have been using most of my free time playing Tamagotchi Life, and it's so addictive, man. But it's like it's really funny, and like a lot of it is kind of like adding your own stuff, but there's a lot of creativity that can go into it as well, with like adding like the treasures and the food and all that stuff, and I spent way too long on creating the characters. I think I want a longer one. I want this one to match. And then like a small version of Micah Mouse freaking out down here. So this is gonna be it's gonna be this is gonna be Kira Alice again. Okay, so I kind of want to have this angle again. With the dormouse and the hair. But with the expressions from down here at the bottom. So it'll be the back of the hare's head and the front of the dormouse. And hopefully that'll get what is going on across, but I think I won't have them as realistic in this panel. I do want it to be kind of silly. I always forget what this outfit I so-called put him in is. Like, where are the sleeves at again? Also, thumbs are not quite right. It's supposed to be, he's supposed to be like grabbing his ears here. It's still kind of rough. Let's see if I can get something a little more like intelligible going on here. It's supposed to be a puffy sweaterish thing. What do I want to do with these fingers, man? I don't know. Sometimes I do have to like turn the canvas around, I have found, so I may do that in just a second. Or I just maybe have not found the right angle, you know? Yeah, I think just the hand is at the wrong angle, to be honest. So yeah, I kind of want to do some like panicked arms. I think maybe he'll be like knocking some tea over or something. Knocking the plates over. Knocking the plates over. The plates I don't want to draw again. No, you know, no reason. No other reason to have the plates falling. I want those plates gone. We just like have a flurry of stuff. We had maybe some stuff knocking over. I think he did have like a teacup in front of him, right? I don't know. Like I said, once I get past the sketch phase, I'm really gonna have to like nail some of these details down. But right now it's fine. I think it's something in the middle, right? I'd like the cake tray, right? And the cake. And possibly like some flowers, right? I don't remember anymore. Alright. So yeah, we got this set of 4, and the next thing is gonna be the two having a giggle at this whole setup. I'm gonna take a quick water break. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna run a 30-second ad, and I'll be back with you right on the other side. So give me a second. But I think we are right at the half point now. Let me see. Let me just double check. Oh, we're a little past the half point. Okay. So maybe just 3 more. 3 more to go. All right, let me pull up the other table. I don't think I got to this part of the playlist the last time I listened to it. This is the blue badger thing. Which, in the words of Edgeworth, it is a wriggling piece of plywood. Having jazzy music for the blue badge is so funny. He's like the derpy little police mascot. And he also kind of comes back in some of the other like side titles, like the Edgeworth Investigations, and he is a little bit more creepy in those, though, I would say. Edgeworth has good reason to despise him. Alright, let me get the hand reference. Bliss. Oh, maybe I do want the hands clasped. I haven't done that in a while. It'd be good practice. Clasped hands. As someone who does clasp their hands all the time, you'd think I'd draw it more, but no. It's because it always ends up looking odd. But once again, that's all the more reason to practice it. So yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, I think that might be the end of the playlist. Yep, it is. Alright, let me move on. So, one of the channels that I really like their video game music compilations, and I think we're good. I think the last time it didn't get claimed, but they make some really good themed ones. The channel's called Ghost Chill, and they just released one 2 days ago. So I'm gonna go and play that one. Alright. Let me just check the volumes. See if it's not too low. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, was my mic off all this time? No, we're good. I was like worried for a second, like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think a lot of times when I do the crossed hands, a lot of the issue is the foreshortening, because it's like once again that fallacy of when you're drawing something you want to show everything, and sometimes not everything is shown in that angle, and so you kind of have to draw less to make it look more believable. So yeah. Probably the main reason I haven't done it in a while. Although, let me do something weird here. Let's see, you got the first 3 fingers maybe wrapped in, and then the pointer is out. And sometimes it is easier to just draw them looking like gloves even though they won't be gloves later. Sometimes it helps my brain to kind of draw it as like a glove before, you know, then I can put the real hand details later. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like how it looks. It's supposed to be a puffy sleeve, so I'm just trying to make sure I do that and not have it look too odd. So yeah, something like that. I will have to put the things that they were holding in front of them, though. Can't just like not have that. Yeah, probably I'll just have like a sparkle effect. I have some nice filters for this. Oh, I love this song too. Alright. Okay, let's see what was in front of them. So, plate, napkin, okay. Okay. So next, let's see how much time I have left. Okay, I got about 40 minutes. So we're still good. So yeah, let's see. So yeah. We're gonna have Cheshire back in the shot, but maybe maybe have like them both in the same like a once again like another wide shot instead. Once again have like the little close-up, but then, you know, have them kind of opposite each other. So So, like, even though it's a close-up, I kind of still want to do the back of his head. May give enough room here. Let me see. It's like Cheshires are, you know, usually kind of up high, usually anyway. But I kind of want to have back of the head here, and then like shaking his fist, like oh you, I shake my fist at you. Okay, yeah, I guess if I do have him sitting in the tree the same way that he's kind of like in this one, I do I do need to put his neck in a different spot, so to speak. doing the oven mitt thing again. I just want to get the placement down, because I think this is how I want him positioned, but once again, he's more of like this, like the Cheshire Cat. He's like a floating entity, so there's no really rhyme or reason as to where he is in space. And get the bushes here. All right, and now for the fist shake portion of the drawing. Alright, how are we doing? Okay. About a little bit more time. Let me just get a little bit of my water. So yeah, I honestly thought this is all I was gonna get to today. Oh no. I honestly thought this is all I was gonna get to today, so I'm kind of at a loss right now. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Are we still good? Okay, I was about to say, like, I thought the stream dropped for a second. So yeah. Rolls his eyes, tosses the cup. Okay. So... I think what I want to do here is... have him tossing the cup over Hatter's head, then having, like, the kind of... trying to grab the cup, and then trying to drink it. Like that. So, like... So Cheshire Cat is here. And then if I go back to the other part, we have Hatter's chair here. Okay. Yeah, I had to slightly change the eyebrows. I wanted him to look a little more annoyed. There we go. I think he was a little further up. Yeah. Like, taking a couple liberties here, but I don't want to take too many. And then it doesn't look the same. Okay. The hat does go a little bit past the chair here. So. Maybe like put like a grabby, the grabby hands right here. Like, yeah. It's gonna look like kind of scary. I want it. I want it. Yeah, I want some yelling over there. Oh, hey there. Hey, Saren. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear you have another headache. I feel for you. I just all through Comic Palooza, I kept having to like fight one, and I took lots of medicine. So yeah, I'm glad you could lurk though. I appreciate it. Please rest up though. Alright, I think I got time for one more. And make sure I save. So, one more panel. One more panel! Where are we at? So, okay, so the cup toss has happened. And then, oh, okay, now I gotta do the hand, like the little, the little jittery hands. All right, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull out my reference book that I always talk about. My point character drawing, book 1. We're gonna have some little grabby hands here. Which also means if I have very detailed hands, I'm gonna have to make a more detailed cup. Oops. I do sometimes like to get a better handle of the hands. I like drawing either the pinky or the thumb first, just to give me a better idea of how things are sitting in space. I am also, like I said, using a little bit of the placement reference from the point drawing book, so. So I think I want his, I think I actually want this finger to be like... more stuck to this one up here. Which means I have to bend it a different way. Okay, now I need now I need the back of the hand. It should. There we go. I need to get the structure first. I think the finger needs to be a bit bigger. And then I have to... This is so funny to me. The little grabby hands. Little grabby hands. Give me my teapot. Give me my teacup. Okay, maybe I made this finger too long. Can the pinky bend like that? I don't know. Honestly, mine doesn't. My pinky is kind of weird though. Like it kind of doesn't like fully bend. Kind of like pops. That might be a normal thing. I don't know. So if someone can check their pinkies right now, do your pinkies bend normally or do they just pop from one part to it? I don't like how the thumb looks. I think I made it too smooth. I need to give it more like angularness, so to speak. just trying to nab it with these little fingies. Some little just a little roughness to the hands. If I do end up wanting to put more detail on the hands, I definitely want to make sure his fingers look chewed. Alright, I think I will end it here with the grabby hands. It's kind of like maybe put the speed lines here. I mean, this part is kind of superimposing on the last. Okay, I think that's it. All right. So, just kind of go back over. Oh, my water's still there. I was not drinking water the whole time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I actually wasn't drinking water that whole time. So yeah, just to kind of go back, we actually started all the way here. We got our little slurping freak out, the little laugh session. Then full appearance of the Cheshire. Fist shaking fist at cloud. That's what it looks like right now. He's shaking his fist at the clouds. And I might end up drawing his legs, like kind of, so to speak, like just kind of goofily drawing them. That like it wouldn't like make sense per se, but just like having, you know, like that. But like I said, I don't want it to run into this next one as much, so we'll see what takes precedence. And then ending with the cup grab. Alright, well, thank y'all so much for joining me today for some art. And thanks for popping in, even though I was a little bit early today. I wanted to be earlier today. I wanted to finish a little bit earlier. I've been really sleepy lately, so the later in the day it gets, the more sleepier I am. And then I've been like working in the middle of the night as well. Like I said, I've been working on the comic, the main comic, chapter 10. So, you know, that's the good thing. But also the not so good thing is my sleep schedule's a little weird right now. So yeah. But I will be back tomorrow for some Deltarune gameplay, so hope you stop by for that tomorrow. Probably at 2, probably actually at 2, so. Alright, we'll see you then. Bye! Alright. I am back here, trying to see if it's gonna be cool. I don't think I'm doing anything that crazy, but I don't know. I'm gonna let it go on for a little longer, see if it peters out, like, you know. But if it doesn't, I guess I could go to YouTube instead. It's been a while since we had to do that, but that's what I did last time and everything was fine. So, we can always do that again. But yeah, happy Thursday. It's been a while. I got things to talk about finally, and I'd like to do some sketching. If that's all right with Twitch. So we were last here on this page where teas were being stolen. And cups were being thrown and nearly dropped. And that's where I ended it last time. So, if we were to take a look at, let's see, the script, just on my other page here. Here we go. We're at the jittery hands part. And so the next thing is him, Ronnie March Hare, pouring the tea down, and it's only a drop. Try to drink it. It's like, I just wish I could find a new stand for it, because my original stand for it, broke pretty early on. Which I heard with this, this exact Wacom, this model, it has that issue. It's a little too heavy. It's a little too heavy for the supports they put on it, so. Alright. So, let us find a body model. I'm gonna do a rough sketch, though, to start off with. Maybe even do the 3 boxes thing. Because we kind of have like this slapstick thing going on. So he grabs the tea here. So I'm gonna just write it down for now. It's not gonna stay like that. Oh, also wrong color. So he grabs tea here. Then he will try to drink, and then and the third one, and this will probably be a wider shot, yells at cat. Alright. I'm gonna change my pencil too. I was using, so I've been working on the next chapter of WitchBlade, which, like I said, once I finish a version of this, I probably will go back to showing sketching of that, or I'll show my next process for this one. We'll stay with this one. Alright, so yeah, first bit of news, I guess, about my the show I went to. So it was my first year doing Corpus Christi Comic-Con, and I'm gonna find a reference image real quick to show him catching it. These are such dramatic poses. I don't need anything that dramatic. Or maybe I do. Yeah, maybe we need a crouching posture. So I'll take my little reference book here that I've been using for these streams, and so yeah, it was my first time doing this event, and I didn't really know what to expect. One thing I for sure didn't expect is I'm so used to these events, like the Artist Alley space being tiny. And, no, they were like full 10 by 10 space, and for a pretty good price too. It was like a 3-day event, and like $250 for the table, and you get like the whole thing. You could put whatever you want. There's no one like right on your tail behind you. So I wasn't prepared for that though. we had just finished Comic Palooza 2 weeks ago, so I couldn't fully restock either. So, but I mean, all things considered, I did pretty well there. And you know, it's a new area I hadn't ever gone to before, and I don't know why I haven't. It's pretty nice. It's like a different sort of beach. I've been to Galveston so many times, so just like it's like, oh yes, another Texas beach. So how does this teacup look again? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go like fake holy grail with it, like, oh, he's like, I caught it, oh. Alright. Let me check the stream health one more time before I start yapping, because I really won't be able to tell. So yeah, with that in mind, to say I didn't, you know what to expect. So like I could have had like a more a larger setup that, you know, showed off all my products, but I was like, this will work. I did well. Each day was pretty consistent for me, but you know, I've noticed since I've been doing the t-shirts, it's been like that, where I've kind of had like similar sale days. So so thank you for any of those who visited me and got a Hot Frogs in your area shirt. I appreciate you. I have the other ones too, but the Hot Frogs is the favorite right now. So for that, I say thank you, guys. So depending on the date, I'll probably do it again next year. I felt kind of bad because I had to snub Kimakoi this year, which I really liked that one in Conroe, but it was the exact same dates as this one, and I'd been wanting to try this convention out for like 2 years now. So yeah. So yeah, I guess the biggest news. So that so that Nintendo Direct, y'all. My crops are watered. My skin is clear, feeling moisturized. So if you're watching the VOD, because like I said, that since the connection's unstable, I'm hoping that at least the VOD will be clear. I'll probably go ahead and try and edit and post it on YouTube once I'm done. Cause yeah, but so we've been playing Deltarune, right, on the channel, and at this direct, it was announced that the next chapter's coming out. So, you know, we'll keep playing. We'll keep playing Deltarune. We'll keep going. I will probably play once the new chapter comes out. Play it on my own first, and so we're not. I'm not really gonna do the whole like blind live playthrough thing. So don't have to worry about that. Probably catch your faves. Watch that. I'm gonna enjoy myself. My time geeking out over stuff to myself. However, that does kind of put me in a situation because now I've been promising people, especially at the convention, I've been promising people that I'm like, yeah, when the next one comes out, I'll be making some art, which I will. I know I will, but I had a schedule. I had a schedule of things I need to complete here, and art that I've been putting on the back burner that I need to do. And that means I gotta finish this like before Deltarune comes out, because otherwise it is gonna be even more pushed to the back burner. I've been saying I wanted to do some pins for a while, like not I already do pins, let me clarify. So I technically already do like handmade clay pins and stuff, but I'd been wanting to do like either the enamel pin thing. Well, okay, it was mainly the enamel pin thing, but I think I'm changing my mind on that. There's so many people who do the enamel pin thing, and the pins I want to make are my little frog characters, my little frog and friends dudes, and so yeah. So I wanna have my little frog and friends dudes as pins. Specifically the little Sprout one, because a lot of people like little Sprout, and a wizard frog. And I wanna put like a little smug little smuggity smoog for catching it. So like maybe like a grasp. His hair is kind of all over the place too. Here we go. Speaking of this character, so Ronnie, he and the rest of Maiko's friends are going to be featured a lot in this next episode, and I've been finding myself being like, why did I make his hair canonically like really messy? Because I just don't really have a set way to draw it every time. So either it looks like very messy hair, or it looks like a bad wig. You know, I of course have promised that, you know, when the Deltarune come out, which it has a date now, and it is this month. When the Deltarune come out, I will make the art, and so I've kind of put myself in a little pickle here. The other thing, actually, there's a couple other things, but I'll go to the big one. The other big one that happened at this Nintendo Direct was a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, which for the longest we were like, oh, this game's dead, isn't it? Because I mean, they killed the other game, right? They killed the mobile game that was supposed to happen. So we hadn't seen anything about this in years. We weren't seeing stuff from like Sony, which, you know, normally that's where you expect it from, because that's where they've had their stuff all these years. I think he has a zipped vest. Sorry. Losing my train of thought a little bit. I might have to go back to the last page because it's been too long. I've forgotten if his vest is zipped or not. But yeah, everyone was thinking that that it would be via, you know, PlayStation, because that's how it had always been, except for the handhelds, which is how I got in on the whole thing. Okay. So yeah, I think it is a zipped vest. This is such an odd outfit. Like, where was I going with this? So yeah, so then all of a sudden after they're like, oh yes, on the Switch 2, we're putting out Kingdom Hearts not on the cloud this time, it's real, it's the real thing. It's like, okay, good. That's what everyone had wanted to begin with, but you guys were so focused on the cloud stuff. But then they were like, also, they just went straight into the trailer for the fourth one. So there's a lot of, it was quite a surprise. And I personally was happily surprised, because I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm here. It made my day, honestly. So he has that. He's grabbing the tea. Where is his seat in all this? I know this seat has been kind of like moved all over the place at this point. He was dangerously leaning back in it at one point. So we're gonna go with... Oh, also I didn't mention, and I know I should, this playlist is one I've definitely played before on here, but I'll mention it again. This is YouTuber Ghost Chill puts together these really cool video game, but like elemental themed playlists, and I use them outside of my stream, so definitely check these out. This is my favorite one, Water. It's still it's the first one, it's my favorite one, but it's got a new one out, Forest, which I think I played last time. Maybe I didn't, but I've been playing that one. Maybe I'll play it next time. But I'm pretty sure I played it. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not like accidentally doing like yaoi hands here. Where is our header again? I know we have our long grass, and perspective's starting to get kind of weird, and it's because this has been over like many months now. Alright, so we're gonna erase this. And I'm thinking, like, you know, I'll do some like design elements between these boxes, so it's clear, you know, this is what's happening. Like it's all connected. We'll connect it with some vines or something like that. Carrot roots, I don't know. We'll connect it with some carrot roots later. Sure. So yeah, they showed, of course, Sora, and they showed the thing, the big ol' heartless, I can't think of what they're called right now, but the big guys, and an even bigger guy. But that was in the original trailer. The big thing is that they showed, one of the characters again from the mobile game, and I think I'm almost certain that one of the other characters they showed is from the mobile game, and a couple other new characters. But I think the biggest one, which was kind of funny because as I said before, I sometimes pop in on the voice actor of Riku's streams, and he was like, yeah, Riku's. And it was Xehanort, unfortunately. It's always Xehanort. Gosh dang it, Xehanort. Can't you just leave alone? Honestly, I'm convinced at this point, and maybe Xehanort is someone else's favorite character, but I will say, by and large, as someone who has gone to conventions and talked to many Kingdom Hearts fans, right, we gotta gulp the tea now. I want to have a little zoom in though. As someone who talks to quite a few Kingdom Hearts fans, I will say more often than not, people will tell me their favorite character is, other than our golden boy Sora and, you know, Roxas, they will say their favorite character is Marluxia. So, I don't know whose favorite character is Xehanort other than the creator himself, Nomura. So, like, I'm tired of seeing this not old man. This no longer old man. But he's there. We'll see what he does in this new game eventually. I was also wondering, I know some people were saying it's not, but it seemed like the character they had with like the dark hair and the sort of like Riku-esque outfit, it was like a mix of the Riku and Yozora outfit, I feel like. But I was thinking it was like a young Noctis, because they have done that before, where like it's a younger version of a Final Fantasy character, like they did for Zack in Birth by Sleep. And wait, we gotta make his gullet huge. I was trying to be like normal about it, like no, his gullet has to be like freaking comical. Yeah. Oh boy. He is right-handed, unlike the two brother characters. No, it needs to be more dramatic. I have not gone dramatic enough. Forgive me, I'm gonna have to stop my talking for a second, because this ain't dramatic enough. It needs to be ridiculous. Alright, so let's do like I need to do like the gestural, like crazy gestural sketch first, and then we can get more realistic with it. The little tongue poking out. I think that'll sell it, right? You get your little sad one drop of tea. Put it like here, right? And it's just like the rest is like poof. No, the one drop is good enough of a design thing. So yeah, I was thinking the character that they showed the quick like montage picture of was like a young Noctis, which would be great news for me. I really missed having some Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts. I will admit that, like, Kingdom Hearts is what got me into playing Final Fantasy in the first place, so the fact that, like, as it went on, they kind of got snubbed, like, I know there's enough, like, own IP characters, and this is kind of like Disney's... This is gonna look so ridiculous. You know, this is like Disney's IP or whatever. But... I'm sorry, this is crazy. But like I think it's missing something if you completely take out all the Final Fantasy characters. I mean, technically they did keep the Moogle, but they kept the Moogle as the capitalist representation. All right. I guess he'd still have both hands on it, right? Kind of like this desperate pouring of tea. Once again, like, you know, it's supposed to be goofy. Who you calling Pinhead expression? So yeah, with that said, I would want it to be Noctis. If it's not Noctis, I'll be a little disappointed, but I want it to be young Noctis, and maybe we'll have some more like Final Fantasy characters in, like, in the other games they had like Yuna, Riku, and Pain as like fairies for some reason. Like they cannot be like, they don't have to be exact to their, counterparts, they can be a little goofy. They can be a little Dissidia up, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. They had like I said, they had that curly hair character as well. I'm pretty sure he's from the mobile game, but I could be wrong. He looks like a couple characters though, like, if we're going off of, like, the idea that's, like, younger versions of, like, older Final Fantasy characters, he could possibly be Vayne from, which one? Which one is that? Which one is Vayne in? One of them. I don't remember anymore. Or, what was the... There was also this, in 13... He was there very briefly. Oh yeah, Sid Reigns. If we're going that route, but I don't think so. I think he's from the mobile game. And then of course Streliza, who's also from the mobile game. So yeah, it's exciting to finally get news after 5 billion quadrillion years. Now, do we still have a date? No. But at least it is not on super hiatus where development is so paused that it's probably gonna get, like, canned like the other game. So at least we have hope that it's not going to get canned. So I know that was like that's a big deal. The other thing that was not a big deal for a lot of people, but I know for me and a couple other people I spoke to at the convention this weekend, I know they were probably celebrating too. They showed some more of like the Fire Emblem game that's gonna be coming out. I really like the diversity in characters, but also they are kind of like the costume designs looking really good again. Like, don't get me wrong, there was something about Engage's design that I thought was cute, but also it was very, what's the word? It didn't seem like of any time period. It was just for, like, style points, It was very, like, we're hoping this character has a main character energy and we want them to be, like, recognizable when you draw them on stuff. It definitely came off as, like, we want them to be recognizable when they're drawn, because, like, people have criticized Fire Emblem for having, like, face sameness between games, which is true. It's with a lot of characters, sometimes they're purposefully made to look like old characters, but other times they are just they just have same face syndrome. So, but yeah, they have a new Fire Emblem coming out. They got, like I said, a cool looking diversity of characters looking. They have, like, really cool armor designs. Like I said, they're still kind of ridiculous, but it's not giving off, like, everyone has to be main character energy. It's definitely, like, more subtle in that respect. Although there is one lady who has, like, the chainmail on bare skin type armor. But, you know, it's all good fun. It's like, I hope she's wearing a very thin chemise under that, because otherwise the chafing is going to be insane. This is coming from someone who works Renfest and sees people wearing chainmail on bare skin, and I shake my I shake my head. I SMH. I shake my head. Because yeah, stuff be chafing like real bad. Like even stuff that isn't like inherently like sweat. You know, metal and sweat. I mean, you be sweating out there, so like things that you wouldn't think chafe are chafing. So, as my group leader from my first 2 years would say, she would recommend Lady Monkey Butt, but not plain Monkey Butt, Lady Monkey Butt specifically, because the other one just doesn't work as well. The normal one doesn't work as well. So, no matter what gender you are, you should get Lady Monkey Butt. Okay? It's the better one. I've been told, this is fact. It has been proven. I've been given the Lady Monkey Butt. I haven't tried the other one though, but I take their word for it that the other one is not as good. I'm sure someone was like, I'm not trying this pink powder, and then they were like, it's not as good actually. You're right. Where are we gonna put our very sad, like, drip sound effect? It just... drip. Or just... yeah, maybe we could just kind of, like, squeeze it in here. Turn the canvas a little bit. Sorry about that. I know it's a little disorienting. Okay, it kind of looks like it's saying you drip, so I don't know. I want to put it, but I don't want it to distract from the fact that it's like literally like it's a pretty good shot. So I don't maybe no sound effect. All right, where are we at now? Okay, so we have we're gonna go back to the wider shot now, which, we kind of have here. I think I have a further one on page 6. So, this is roughly it. I think he's somewhere about here. So, we're gonna need the full table again, I think. Let me pull up the script. Okay, so we have the... Oi, you drank... You drank it all. But before I zoom into the Cheshire Cat ignoring him, which means though I'd have to move the Cheshire Cat somewhere else. Let me see where he ends up later. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. Maybe he can move over to Kira. I just have him turning, but maybe I can have him crawl down from the bush. I mean, he's played his little trick. He doesn't have to remain in the bushes. So maybe we can have him like sit on the table. It would be ridiculous, but you know, this whole sequence is supposed to be a little ridiculous. And it would be a lot easier for him to at least be closer to the table in the shot. So I think that's what I want to do. Alright, so let's draw our table again. Actually, let's draw our table off-center again. Okay, if he's about this small, his face should be about this small. Now, do I want him? Do I want to show him climbing down? Maybe we can have like sort of like a jumping, like a cat, almost like a cat jumping pose. Let me see. I'm gonna check my pose book. Well, alright. So we're looking for a pose that's like sort of a leaping pose. Maybe leaping downward if we're lucky, but the whole point is being able to interpolate. So actually, this is a pretty good pose, but it's from the side, and that's not what we're doing right now, unfortunately. I got this one here. That one's not bad. Let's see if we have more. This one's pretty good too. It's more showing the landing, but it does have the right like kind of bend to the character. There's one more. These are more like running poses. There's also the so I am seeing one pose where it's like, okay, here's the head. And like the face is down, right? And wait. Okay, I actually do have the angle wrong. So I probably don't want to do this pose, but I do want to kind of like quick sketch it just to show you guys what I'm looking at. It is like very up ahead, but also it's like the running with the arms straight out. So not exactly what I'm going for here. Probably gonna do something that ends up looking like a little bit like the Spider-Man pose a little bit. So his other leg would be about... I'm almost like kind of against showing him like actually moving since he's just like disappeared and reappeared for the most part, but I think this specific set of circumstances it really works. Yeah, I'll get back to talking about Fire Emblem in a sec. The stream scared me. Also, I do want to make sure it doesn't look too crazy. It's like how cat-like are we going here for our human representations of animal characters in Wonderland? So yeah, as I said, there's kind of like this Spider-Man thing going on. He's a cat, okay? It's important that he looks like a cat. Gonna make sure I have the... What were you doing? Drawing cats? Drawing Catman? Alright, he has the little, trying to make sure. Get his little hoodie right. And then, let's look at the chair. Hey, the chair takes a good amount of the table space. Which probably means I may have to make him a little smaller here. That would be funny if he just kind of sits on top of all the things that are already a mess. Alright, just kind of giving myself a reminder. Okay, that's how tall his hat is. Have a sort of like surprised hat moment again, maybe? maybe he's a little more ready for it this time, so he's kind of like just lifting his hat. Okay, now I gotta see what side is his hair part on in this one? Ah. Like I said, I'm going between two comics right now, and so it's been a while since I've played on this file. I think I do want to have a side profile again so I can see his face. We can see his face like yelling again. I'll pull up the script real quick. Kind of maybe sort of like shakes his fist, but like with the teacup in hand. I really gotta make the fist though, because otherwise it's just gonna look like he's holding the tea at him. Which I do want, but I also want it to look like the fist shaking. Make sure we have the balled fist. The knuckle sandwich, if you will. make sure I put the little ears first. Then, let's say he still has his, like, head covered here. My goodness. It's like how mashed do we want him to look? I mean, he still is a fairly large, I say large, he's a very tall person, so I do have to kind of keep that in mind as well. So yeah, long story short, really excited about the games that are coming out. The event went well, and I'm gonna actually have a bit of a break for a couple months. I know, so when I was working on Chapter 9, I had a lot of that, because I was just really, I was wanting to, and this is how I'm kind of doing them now, I sketch the whole chapter first, and then I do, like, the half and half, and that way I kind of have an idea of where everything is going to end up by the end of the episode, rather than being like, well, I have the first half done, I don't know how the second half, you know, how that's all gonna structure out. I want to make sure it's completely put together by the time I get to it, you know. Do I have the other thing open? Okay. Alright, let me zoom in on this again. So, you know, I want to make sure that I have the whole story and it's put together the way I want it to put together, because, you know, I'll have the script sometimes, but then we end up like, kind of like with this, where it's only one line, but then I end up doing, like, I feel like it needs a more physical look to it, and so I end up adding more panels. So sometimes that happens, and that's why I like doing all my sketch first, the whole thing first, and then I do the half and half thing. All right, yeah. So ignoring him, Nick turns to Kira, so Cheshire turns to Kira. You asked a question, I have an answer. And then points. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Now, the thing is, do I have to show Kira here? I feel like I should. We could have, like, the long table again. Or we can have, so, the close-up-ish, the close-ish up. May not draw the whole body after all, because I do need the next panel. I do want to have that kind of... Oh, okay, we do have a lot more room. Never mind. Okay, more room than I thought we have. Let's see. Where is my reference at? Here we go. Actually wanted the script so I can see how large I need to make the bubble. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we can properly draw our Cheshire. So yeah, tomorrow, the plan is my usual time, 2 o'clock. We'll hopefully finish chapter 2 of Deltarune, and then maybe get a chance to challenge the secret boss, which I'm sure will take me a lot of times. I have beaten the secret boss before on chapter 2, but it did. Okay, so actually funny story about that one, which I may have told on the stream before a while back, but so I had been like I had tried it like when it had first come out, and I couldn't do it, and I kind of just left it alone. But like when chapter 3 came out, I really wanted to get all the crystals, the crystal stones, and I still haven't gotten the 3rd chapter one, but I probably won't be able to get that one. But I was trying to get all the stones and stuff, so I was like, okay, I gotta go back and play these secret bosses, because I did leave my saves, both of my saves there, luckily. So, but I had tried it a couple different times, and I gotten pretty close, kind of like the Jevil one, and hadn't done it. So like one day, I had really like tried to get it, and like spent nearly all night, and I was like, you know what, let me just leave it. Came back the next morning, and then after like the 3rd try I beat Jevil, and then I went to Spamton because I was like, oh shoot, okay. Anyway, I went to the other boss. Spoil it. Sorry. But I went to the other boss, and then I did it first try, and I was like, what the heck? So sometimes it's just you need a nap. Sometimes the answer is just gotta take that break, need a nap. I remember that was a meme for a bit. Someone I guess gotten really mad at. It was a difficult game and got mad at people telling him like, you should just take a break. Like made this whole meme of like making fun of people that tell you to take a break, but the sad thing is that they're right. So it's actually kind of funny because it made the person who made the like take a break, like making fun of the take a break people, it made them seem a little like unhinged. Like, maybe, you know, buddy, actually the energy you used to make this, maybe you should just take a break. You know. Alright. It's gonna be interesting. Try to remember how to how do I draw a point again? How do we draw someone pointing? I will say, it has been a while since I drew one at this angle, and possibly never in a way that like that I was satisfied with it. Sometimes I kind of just let the rough sketch go and be like, yeah, that's close enough. Or I don't do quite a straight on point, because yeah, it looks a little funny. And he needs all his fingers. I mean, I can kind of make him little claws. Terrifying pointing finger. And it's like, I guess I'll come back to it. It just ends up looking like huge, giant thumb-sized pointer finger. It says my stream is paused. Does that mean it's gone? Is it gone again? Is it missing in action? It is definitely missing in action. What do I want to do? I mean, would y'all be cool with I know it's been like an hour already, but would y'all be cool with migrating to YouTube? Cause this is just pretty awful. Alright. Just making sure. How's that look? Can y'all still see everything clearly? Got our stuff here. We've got our character here. Have to push him over to the side a little bit. Okay. We're still lagging though. No. Alright, well, we'll at least have the recording, I guess. It seems Twitch was not the problem after all. I hate to admit it. It's my least favorite thing to admit. Alright, well, yeah, let's try and get this page done, if we can, and, yeah, it's not too much left. I've pushed many things to this month, but maybe prioritizing having a more stable stream connection may be one of those things I really should prioritize for this month. Yeah. So, let's... where were we? We kind of have like this, more of this squat going on here. And I think he has more like the little flat shoes, almost like slippers. It's got like slippers going on here. Yeah. They are cinched pants here. Right. Saying it dropped. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, you know, like I said, this is kind of the best I can do right now. I'll just have to upload a recording of things, and it sucks. It really does. But let me see if, like I said, we'll just finish this page and kind of go from there. Put our point here. I still have like the dessert tray here, don't I? It's like literally nearly standing on top of the dessert tray. Possibly sitting in the dessert tray, honestly. Maybe we just knock the dessert tray over. He is a cat after all. And this whole this whole scene is a mess, just like my stream is right now. Okay. So I do want to have like, again, this sort of framing shot where it's you have the dormouse in the middle, right? He's still kind of not fully up yet. He's gonna kind of like jolt up. But he did still have his hands on his head, so just kind of fell asleep. He just kind of fell asleep sitting up. We're gonna still have Kira here. Or like, maybe a little closer. So, maybe have a little bit of the header here. So all of our people are at the table. And then he's going to wake up suddenly. All right. So he'll fully wake up, and then next will be the so it'll be story time already. And then let me have a sip of tea. Hello, welcome back. If you're here, it's because you know I had issues, and I thank you for watching the VOD because, I do really want to try and finish this today. There is a lot kind of going on in each shot though, so I may just kind of just plan things out and not fully finish it. I'm just afraid that if I don't, I'll come back to it and be like, oh, I guess I finished it, and it's not actually finished. I just forgot that I didn't finish it, so, I think... Not sure what we had here. I think the teapot was here? Goodness, I don't even remember anymore. This teapot has probably like moved like 12 times. It's like the incredible magical moving teapot. But yeah, my best guess is either well, I say either, I'm almost certain our like phone internet connection has even been bad, and I really just think it's the area's towers right now wherever we live. Just in general, the towers here are just not working. So yeah, let's just we'll blame that this time, I guess. very roughly put faces in. I'm not really gonna worry about the plates and that placement. But I at least want to have like a very rough looking hatter. I'm gonna let him enjoy his tea finally. Since he hasn't really been able to enjoy his tea either. So I'm gonna do like 2 little sound effects. So it just whips up and go back to his picture so we can have a reference. Micah's also left-handed, so also make sure we do that. Make sure I get his little outfit right. There's some like small variations I do between this and the comic, and so I just gotta make sure I'm not accidentally doing the comic version of him versus this alternate reality dream. And pull back for this one. I feel like he, you know, kind of looked to the left. And I've done this effect before with the comics, so what I end up doing is like almost having like double of everything, and it looks really strange at first, but it ends up looking really nice. Make his chin a little long. Oh, not that long. Make his chin a little longer. And I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of rushing through this last part because I did want to get this done today, but like I said, we've had so many setbacks. I'm a lot later than I wanted to be, so we'll hopefully be able to upload and have a nice kind of like thing. Maybe I'll do a compilation of, I don't know, the last couple times. I don't know what I really don't know what I want to do with this, but yeah, I've been enjoying I've been enjoying doing this when the stream works, you know. And like I said, for a while we'll be I'll be able to keep the stream schedule as long as nothing like strange pops up, like today, where I kind of had to had like a last minute sort of thing happen, so alright. And our little background here with our mushrooms. Alright. I'm gonna see this sketch next time and be like, what the heck happened? But yeah, thanks so much again for joining today if you did. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, it's gonna be in the recording, but usually I stream on Thursdays, art, and then Fridays I usually stream gaming. We'll be switching that out, so if you want to check out my other stuff, it is menabaldwinart.com, and that's it. Alright, thanks so much for joining today. I appreciate anyone catching this VOD and trying to stick around, so till next time. Alright, bye!